manifesto of a list of Democratic politicians in the state. And it was clearly like just circling around, hitting as many people as he could. Lately, for some reason, has not taken the video. And he was questioned yesterday. Not the video, he was questioned yesterday by reporters because it is Senator Tina Smith from Minnesota apparently approached him, and certainly there was an email that, or I should say, an email or letter sent to Tina Smith's chief of staff to Mike Lee top staffers. But here is screenshots of it. Let's look at sorry about that. I knew there was some work behind this office did. She was a long-term friend of Senator Smith's who had seen her hours before she was murdered. So you'll forgive my candor as I speak through enormous grief. It's important just to know how much additional pain you've caused on an unspeakably horrific weekend. I'm not sure what unconscionable also made very well.
Yeah, he had a manifesto. There were like a dozen lawmakers on it and all Democrats.
That's not the point. Why would you use the awesome power of the United States Senate office to empower grief? This is how your team measures success using the office of U.S. Senator to post not just jokes about assassination. Is that a successful day of work on Team League? Let's recap Saturday. Steve Sawyer was warned and her husband were murdered. Sarah Hoffman and his wife were shot numerous times and remain hospitalized. By the grace of God, it appears they're going to survive. Senators are discovered the hit was the armed man on the run. Senator Lee's colleagues. The decision of the office of Senator Mike Lee was not to publicly condemn the violence or to express or to express grief. It was to intimate that Melissa and Mark somehow deserved this by making jokes. Showing consideration for the survivors and her family, for the Hoffmans in the hospital, for their families. You exploited the murder of a lifetime public servant and a husband who was single moments. You see this as an excellent opportunity to get likes and a retweet. Have you absolutely no conscience, no decency? He goes on to say, I pray to God that none of you ever go through anything like this.
Yeah, I mean, Ortman, she helped pass universal child care in Minnesota. She also helped pass the legalization of cannabis. She was doing work to make the state better.
So, Mike Lee was approached by reporters yesterday after this letter was released. And not only again, it's not post. There's no one here who has not tweeted out something that they probably regretted. But to leave this up, and here is Tina Smith talking to Mike Lee, and just even the body language. This guy's such a douchebag. It's unbelievable. The need to substance show in some fashion. That picture and just the fact that the post. I'm sure it is. This is macho.
And is it macho to not answer? Like, this is not macho. Keep going. Someone comes up to you with a camera or a reporter and they ask you to your face about what you did.
That's not the one.
All this runs away.
type of this is all just kind of can you check on this map? See if you can do this.
You should cry for help.
Just moments ago, criticized Mike Lee for still having this tweet up. Seconds after we criticized him for doing it, he deleted the tweet. Staffers in Mike Lee's office and Mike Lee's campaign apparatus, his family. I know most of Mike Lee's family watches the show often, and on Rumble. Also, I want to say we have now, in the majority, reached 100,000 followers on Twitch. Offer a huge poggers. Appreciate the hype train and poggers. As well as, I want to say poggers. Poggers. Also, I want to say to our audience, which is growing at an incredible rate
Now it's every minute to like this
per month for as long as we've been on, we are almost it's right now. We had to pay extra to maintain exclusivity on our Rumble channel. A lot of people get the basic Rumble publication program. Sure, we got the exclusive one. It's more expensive, but it allows us to prevent more than 9 people from watching the show at any given time. And we pay a lot for that, but
it's easy to raise our resources.
some members are really powerful. It's just nice to me. I do. It means slow influence bothered by your social situation and that sort of censure your opinion. So I think, oh, is that right? Like, needs to go out a little further and remove ways to put this user. Cave, bro. And you should have never done it.
Not base.
Well, you're not base.
Beta.
You're psycho. I'm sorry, folks. He's,
Little Jesse Lee Ferguson. It's not his name, but Jesse Lee Ferguson is the guy from Mother Family.
This is completely skippity. Skippity's behind it. Totally skippity.
I still don't get that.
And we should also mention that since we're here,
Where is it?
we have
It's on?
some people in our Discord. That's nuts. Discord.com, great resource. Place to go and just talk about just about anything. I don't know if there's anything we go discuss in that Discord.
I mean, there's a lot of news to discuss if you want a little online community. Our Discord.
Yep.
Place to be.
Alright, folks, we're going to head into the fun half and we'll give you updates on the ongoing stories that we have been covering.
I'm supposed to.
So,
Interesting. This splitting through the media is interesting. I mean, you have Marjorie Taylor Greene criticizing Fox News and Tucker Carlson kind of joining hands with her, and
this is why we're seeing a split. It's because on sides. Because if you go back to Tucker Carlson was on CNN at that time. He famously said on a radio show, "I don't care about these monkeys." he's referring to the Rockies. He would cheer on and rock enthusiastic enough so that you know at one point we actually brought for that posting. He went in the back to have a cigarette, and he's like, I don't care about this at all. I'm not into it. But of course, he at that time had to play like he was. So these, it's particularly, in the Pat Buchananites, and that's who, we're seeing Tucker Carlson is coming from that same we don't like neocons. In part because we saw them as very Jewish, etc., etc.
Like, sequence in with Marjorie Taylor Greene, right? Like, it's like thinking of like they died, and now she's basically showing the Buchanan stuff.
I'm quite sure these supposed anti-lawyers find a way. I have no doubt about that. But in the meantime, we're seeing this split, I think, only because it's as opposed to the past. We wouldn't see it even though it was there on the fringe. Because it wasn't good enough, or they didn't have the financial security to do so.
Yeah.
So, I would remind people to keep that in mind. Now, with that said, is it helpful?
I think it is.
We do hurt. Yeah. I like that Massey and, Ilfron and like that's, and, I'll take Marjorie Taylor Greene on this on the bill too, if she wants to sponsor it. It's good to have discredited, which is basically what Trump did. He used anti-war stuff as a vehicle.
What?
It was like that mistake, and now look where he is. You can't really much them. But, right.
Well, and it's also just like Marjorie Taylor Greene, if she actually wants to run.
She's already stepped out of the race.
Oh, she does?
So I think Trump convinced her to get out about almost 20 days ago. But look, here's the bottom line. I'm happy to have any Republican vote for a bill that's the President of the United States. Or any president, frankly, or any war. It should be Congress's decision. Which is not to say I don't have an opinion as to what their decision should be. But I'm happy to have anybody vote for that. And beyond that, I still think she's mixing garbage. She's even so because that would never go for any circumstance. So,
oh no, she's a true, legitimate, like, anti-Jewish bigot, and bigot in so many other ways, but we can use her and discard her if it prevents us from
yeah, we're not even using her. Good. Vote that way. That's great. Folks, also, a reminder, it's your support that makes this show possible. You can become a member at jointhemajority.report.com. When you do, you not only get the free show, free of commercials, you also get the fun half, where you can IM us. Yes, Frank in Buffalo, for instance, IMing us